In this video, we are going to discuss what is DDoS attack and how BGP routing can help mitigate this attack. So, to start off, what is DDoS? DDoS, or we call it as Distributed Denial of Service, is a cyber attack on a specific server or network with the intended purpose of disrupting the network. A DDoS attacker does this by flooding the targeted network or server with a constant flood of traffic, such as a false request, which can overwhelm the system, causing a disruption or denial of service. It will eat up the server's system resources such as the CPU and RAMs, and it will also eat up the network bandwidth. So as a result, these legitimate computers that are connected to the servers are going to be denied because the server is too preoccupied in dealing with the DDoS attack. Now, let's talk about the Border Gateway Protocol, or commonly known as BGP. What happens when you send an email or buy something online? Most of what you do online requires sending data thousands of miles to other computers, and these other computers like servers for Gmail, Shopee, or even Facebook will then send the data back to you in your device. But how does the data know where to go, or can it get lost or stolen along the way? The first steps are very simple. Your computer is connected to your local network, which is connected to a big internet service provider like Telekom Malaysia or Times Network. But the next steps requires navigating a huge web of connections all across the world. Your data could take billions of possible routes. The problem is they are not all created equally the same. Your data will find its way across this web using something we call the BGP protocols. Routers use BGP to decide the best way to get data to their destinations. This works very great as long as the routers get a reliable information. So, how does BGP routing can help mitigate the DDoS attacks? BGP routing works at the network level and able to reroute malicious network packets to a security provider before they can reach any DNS server or other computing resources. BGP routers can redirect any number of high volumes of traffic to a centralized data scrubbing center, which is being used by a security provider. Usually, large CDN provider offers this kind of services. The scrubbing center then analyzes the traffic in real time and filters out malicious DDoS attack traffic using a deep packet inspection, either automatically or manually, with security experts mitigating. The service provider then allows healthy traffic to pass through the server. A GRE tunnel is then established to route the good traffic back to the origin servers. This may be a manual process or may involve the installation of inline detection appliances, where the DNS-based DDoS mitigation is typically always on. To differentiate it more clearly, DDoS attacks that are directed to an IP could bypass DNS, so BGP is more effective in this case.